Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces. His
decent chance! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. That's a pretty loose pass. Mikel Oyarzabal. Thiago. Fermin. Ferran Torres receives it in a good position here. Spain leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Great work on the overlap. And he's managed to get free. Crosses it, gets his head on it! In he goes again! Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, good effort! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He's got away. Yamal. He has a look up. Fabian Ruiz touches it back.
Not a lot more he could do there. Fabian Ruiz really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's there to belt it away. Now he's got space here, and it's made its way to him. Daddy Olmo! And the keeper's glad to see the back of that.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
Nice looking ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent.
Can he finish? He's got a goal! And that is goal number 20. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never good.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, I think we can expect to see more than a few moments of individual brilliance with Neymar on the pitch, Peter. He's got such a silky touch, he can ghost past defenders, and he can pass and shoot with the very best. If you're looking for someone to take your breath away, this is the guy for me.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Ambitious ball here. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, good effort! Oh, he's hit the bar! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's been shifted off it. Driving forward. Neymar scooting forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Not the most accurate pass. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That's a good ball. Arau. Nicely shaped ball. Good ball over the top. Oh, that's a key interception. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Neymar with a real chance here. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Neymar! So it is still 0-0. Oh, easy pickings there. That pass has been well intercepted. Neymar. And it's Neymar.
Santos really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop. Oh, he's having a go! Santos with the corner, there first. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Neymar. And this is Neymar. Oh, just a keeper, Neymar! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's tidy. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he was quick to react. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Arau. Now that looks a decent ball. It's Neymar! And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Threads one in. Neymar. Tries to play it through. Paulinho. Now, what about a counter-attack? Played out towards the right wing. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Out towards the flank. Paulinho. And he shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Santos have the chance to go the other way. Well timed, excellent interception. Santos are looking to break at pace. He's in plenty of space here. Arau.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Knocks it into space. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Santos clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So between them, no goals at all so far.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. The second period is on the way.
Santos are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Santos come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And it's Neymar. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And there's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this is chance for a shot! Neymar! This boy is showbiz!
Oh, what a wonderful statement of intent from the leader of your team, Peter. You can really sense this newfound sense of energy and purpose now.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Santos have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
He's had a shot! And he hits the net. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
It's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Looking for a runner. Oh, that's clever. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, what about it? So close to victory, and it has got away. Santos ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. That is good strength. Played into space. That's good vision. And that is expertly dealt with. Arau is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's good running with the ball. No, he's not getting his way this time. Might be danger here. Santos can breathe again. Just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, it's played into the area. So changes a foot here, and from both sides. Santos are, of course, in a position to go... And a chance! And he's quick to get rid. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Great vision.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
No, that's been intercepted. Santos need to make something happen here. Lucas Verissimo gets a foot in here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Searching pass he's played there. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And no, just off target. In with the challenge. 2 minutes to be added on. Oh, no joy this time. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Punched away. So that means another 30 minutes football. So that was the second half.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner. And extra time is next. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Nice interception, well timed. On the finish! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! That was a given. It always was.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Now it's Neymar. Chips it through. Great chance! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Oh, terrible mistake. A lot of space ahead of him. And he's running. Can he finish? And that's a real chance missed.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Santos have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Bruno Henrique. Neymar really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
He's gone for goal! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Santos have opted to make another change here. Neymar taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated.
Can he spark a counter here? Can he get on the end of this? Just eases him off the ball. So just 15 minutes still to come. The teams then separated by just one significant moment. How telling will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Barcelona have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but...
Olise! Goal! Milan! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Dembele proves just a little bit too strong. Cherki. Conte. He's having a pop! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Conte is offering a wry smile there.
Now it's Mbappe. And here's Olise. And he's well positioned. Chance for a shot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. Mbappe. And he was quick to react. Kadiolu. Rodri, very much a man of this moment. Olise. Conte. Aimed beyond the defence. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's neat. Dembele is fouled. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Disappointing. Very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Probably be looking to play it square from here. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Now it's Mbappe. Rodri. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Chance, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! And that was his 20th goal for this team.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And yes, it's him again. Real chance! And yes, it's there! They are purring, truly purring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Milan are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertainer.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Milan must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. And that's really well manoeuvred.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Threads one in. Yamal's cross. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Guardiola, Peter.
Oh, he's on his own! And the shot! Goal! Milan! Is this the moment? The moment he made it happen. The moment they made it happen. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
Oh, easy pickings there. Back where it came from. Thinks about the shot. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. Now it's Rodri. Knocks it into space. Great ball if he can get there. Neymar! Neymar! What about that one? He's got himself an absolute peach. They are purring, truly purring. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Yamal might just make this. And here's Fernandes.
Milan really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind, Peter. Just needs to find the right run now.
That's a good ball out wide. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's got away. Tries to pass it through. Zaire Emery gets a cross in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. India are looking to break at pace. Looking for the run. Rodri. The ball has bounced loose now. Rodri, very much a man of this moment. Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
India cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're back on the ball again. Olise. And the pass is intercepted. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Yamal. And he's in on goal. He's had a shot! Alexander-Arnold with the foul. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. Chance! Zaire Emery. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, this is a great... And the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Raul. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Casillas with the clearance. Zaire Emery. Olise. Great vision. Now it's Mbappe. Well, there's the clearance. And it's half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Milan are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Now it's Neymar. Rodri stood up well to him there. India can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Neymar. Plays a sharp little ball here. Olise. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Mbappe. Rodri. Now it's Neymar. Vardiol spots it and intercepts. Olise, a probing pass, and that has been cut short. That's an imaginative pass. Nicely worked. And he cuts out the supply. Raul. It's Camavinga. Searching pass he's played there. It's a goal kick. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Messi. And it's Musiala. Yamal, the man with the tools to make a difference here. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And a shot! Well taken goal. They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
India have the chance to go the other way. And he's there to make the challenge. And that's a throw-in. It's a throw-in. Well, what about it? So close to victory, and it has got away. Mbappe! And the finish! Goal, Milan! The message is clear. We are the ones going up. Stop us if you can.
Oh, what a psychological boost. I don't think you can underestimate the change in psyche in both sides now. Even the smallest of changes in body languages, and players can pick up on that.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So we have movement on both benches.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects.
And a chance! And that's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Nicely weighted ball. Goes for a shot! Goal! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Just one in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Chance for a shot! And he's stuck it away! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And yes, it's him again. So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And they've got rid. Now it's Danny Olmo. And it's Camavinga. Can he get on the end of this? Shevchenko picks it up out wide. And that is expertly dealt with. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Mbappe. Mateus. Now it's Neymar. James. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Shoots! It's loose now. In he goes again. It's a goal! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Some hero. And that's that. Milan have done it. A promotion sealed with a win. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Milan really